ex-SGF, Lawal, warns Tinubu against arresting Peter Obi over planned protest. A former secretary to the government of the Federation, David Lawal, has warned the federal government against any attempt to arrest the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on the alleged sponsorship of the planned nationwide protest by some aggrieved Nigerians. The ex-SGF, who was one of the strongest supporters of and pillars of Peter Obi in the 2023 presidential election, warned that the consequences of arresting Obi would be too severe for the federal government to handle. And that is true. That is what Onanuga is going for. They are looking for a way to put it on him to arrest him. And that is why Peter Obi has actually come out to cry out to say that they are planning to arrest him on the allegation of supporting or planning the nationwide protest. But that is not what he's doing. So Lawal, speaking with newsmen on the issue, debunked the allegations by President Tinubu's media aide Onanuga that the nationwide protest tagged End Bad Governance in Nigeria was being sponsored by Obi and the Obedient movement. So he also warned the government not to use force against the protesters, saying doing so may be a catalyst for chaos. And that is the truth. If they just use the police and the army now and they start shooting people, the next thing they're going to see is that it will escalate and it will go out of hand, and there's nothing they will do about it. I'm telling you the truth. This is very bad. I think it has gotten to a point where the government should be brought to zero first, and let's start all over again, because these crop of politicians they're just more of, I don't know, they're just for themselves, and now they're playing on intelligence of Nigerians right now, and it's becoming intolerable. So Bola Tinubu should not use a forceful approach with the protesters. They mean well for the country. If they go out to protest and there is an attempt to forcefully stop them, that will be the catalyst for chaos, and that is it. So Tinubu should remove Onanuga from his position because he doesn't mean well for his government. His outbursts are inflaming Nigerians rather than pacifying them. So when you are in government, you don't insult the people. And that is true. So he said, I don't know if Onanuga was the spokesman of the Motopark Touts Association before he got his current appointment. They said he is educated, but it doesn't show in his behavior. He has an inbuilt disdain for people, and it shows in the way he talks. I don't expect a presidential spokesman to come out and say the planned protest is being organized by Peter Obi. If Obi had the character that Onanuga is ascribing to him, this government would have been down a long time ago, and that is true. So how can you say Obi has anything to do with the protest? Even to complain, Obi will not let you accompany him. It is one of the reasons why some of us just kept away from him. When you insult him, he will not reply. He will just go about doing his own business. Let them arrest him if that is their plan and see the consequences. I know that is what Onanuga is working towards. Anyone asking Tinubu to arrest Peter Obi doesn't mean well for him. It is like they took cyanide with their own hands and swallowed it. I really don't know what Onanuga's problem with Igbos is. Igbos are good people. They are our classmates from primary, secondary schools to university. They are our business partners. They are our neighbors. We buy things from them. An Igbo man in my village is the one selling local gin ogogoro. He left his village and settled down in my village. He is married and has farmlands. So Tinubu is a good man, but he's surrounded by sycophants like Onanuga who will not tell him the truth. So that's exactly what this man is saying. What is his name? Lawal. And he has actually said exactly what many Nigerians are saying, that this Onanuga is looking for a way to to arrest Peter Obi. And I would not be surprised if Tinubu is aware of it. He will just pretend not to know what is happening in the country. He knows exactly what is happening. People are telling him exactly what is happening. He knows. Right from the time of campaign during 2023 presidential election, he hated Obi. He said he doesn't want to hear that name. Okay? He said he doesn't want to hear the name called Obi. That is it. That is the menace for him to hear the name. So he knows. They are all working together to find out how to annihilate Obi, but that is not going to work. That is the truth. The earlier they refrain from their plan, the better for them. Somebody should arrest who? When Tinubu and that hypocrite called Wale Soyinka protested against Jonathan, did Jonathan arrest them? Let them try it first and see. I thought if he is arrested, nothing, and I repeat, nothing will happen after God is government. Is that what you think? You say nothing will happen? Some say you will run and hide in your bedroom. Okay? For your sake and the sake of other lots that take after your mood. Okay? They should try it and see. In fact, they should have a sniff of a sniff at it and see. You will know the difference between the use of euphemisms to describe the colossal burning down of this country and the actually burning down of the country. I dare you and your ethnically bigoted like to try and arrest him and see. If they burn Tinubu well, let him arrest Peter Obi. I'm telling you, all the Yorubas will die, including you. They don't tell them, oh. So make them try and first. They will see. This shameless ego thief who in decent society should be in prison, who will heal you or your bell yachting unworthy to what? To hold public office. True word, Baba. Tell them. That is what Baba Che is saying. Say make them try and first. They're not go try him. I'm telling you, Tinubu, he knows. I will not want or appeal to Tinubu government not to arrest Peter Obi. Let them make the greatest mistake of their life. Even those who do not know Obi will fight and protest on his behalf. And that may crumble Tinubu government completely. Exactly. So for the first time, I heard Babache Lawal taking very responsible position, because this Mr. Onanuga are the people that are not known in Nigerian politics before now. Okay? And nobody knows them. Okay? They don't even know how Mr. Tinubu became president. But just because they have been given appointment, he talks anyhow. I'm telling you, may they not try and say they want to arrest Peter Obi. What will happen? They will not be able to hold it. So yes, so I agree with the president of Grasscutter or Grasscutter president. That's your own. How dare you try it? Okay. He dare not try it. You don't need to warn anyone. Let them go ahead with their plan and see how it is going to end. They will explain tire. So that is exactly what is happening here. Thank you for listening. Let's have a comment. Babache Lawal has warned.